Now that we've read the instructions, we kind of know what we're doing. Anyway, it means cutting a hole through the roof of the shed.
We're Tom and Jules, and together we are taking on our biggest challenge yet. Join us as we tackle fencing, cattle, and everything it takes to bring this land back to life.
It's bloody cold, and we've got a couple of special deliveries that we've brought up with us. So excited.
Just like you were.
Peaches. You brat, Tommy.
Break the collarbone.
Oh yeah. Well, no, please don't do that again. The new tune, the Chasey the cows. Got to catch the cows. I don't think that's going to be happening in this weather though. We have awesome weather. Not really. It is raining again. Just for something different. Well, you take those off, you can put the legs on. See. What's that? Don't drop it.
Don't drop it.
I'll try not to.
This one's going to be harder.
I was just thinking that. Am I going to have to hold it up for you and you go underneath? Yes.
I nearly bet that's Jason.
Probably.
Always rings him when I'm in the middle of something.
At the most inappropriate time. It's not light.
I'm afraid of it.
He thought it was going to be cheap or something. But cheap and nasty. It's actually quite bloody heavy.
I love doing things twice. Should have read the instructions.
We put the feet on the bottom of the fireplace, and now we have to put this base plate underneath the feet.
You know what can fix this?
Beer.
To the pub.
To the pub. To contemplate our mistakes and maybe deal with this in the morning. All right. Reset today. I may have had a few too many wines last night, so I'm a little bit dusty.
Hungover.
A little bit. Better after 2 coffees and some breakfast. But we are going to tackle the installation of the fireplace. Now that we've read the instructions, we kind of know what we're doing. Anyway, it means cutting a hole through the roof of the shed, which Tom's just super excited about and taking some measurements on.
I'm just going to start drinking again, hope for the best.
Beer kind of solved the issues yesterday, didn't it? But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Oh, jeez. It doesn't get any lighter, does it? This is what your wall's potentially going to run here. It's too big, isn't it?
Too big.
Why did you buy such a big fireplace?
I want the smallest one.
Quite nice. No? You're like, shut up, I'm working. Shed's not straight.
Shed's nothing near straight.
Who built this? Definitely not us. It'd be perfect if we did it. So 800mm opening for a barn slider door.
Be 50 each side, so 50 and then 70. You'll add 120. So that could come back. The trim will change what it looks like. It will be sent to the door, but it won't to the door to the wall. But the trim will then take into account 75mm on the trim.
What? What?
Long story short, to get this exactly square.
Yeah. You can plan as much as you possibly can. Yeah.
Educated guess.
An educated guess, yeah. So we're going to move the fireplace again to try and get it centered to
The imaginary wall we haven't built
the
yet.
imaginary wall that we haven't built yet, that we're planning for, that possibly won't happen
A
for
long way in the distance.
12 months to 2 years, but bear with us because it's going to help us in the long run, I think, in terms of
Oh, we'll smooth it.
then we don't have to move it again, but we'll probably potentially need to move it again anyway because it may not be in the right spot. But
That's so good.
oh, okay. I was a bit worried that it's meant to be black.
You like black ones?
Was that an owl? Did you hurt your hand?
I cut myself.
Hey, that's the right colour. Now I understand because the silver goes inside that, right? And then that's the,
I thought the inside was black as well.
yeah. I'm sure it'll still look amazing, but I kind of thought that the tubing that sits inside of the external tubing, I guess, I don't even know what it's called, of the flue would all be black, but it appears it's silver. After much deliberation, we have finally figured out where we're going to put the fireplace. Lots of back and forth. I think we've moved it about 6 times to try and work out where's the best spot, given future potential plans for what we want to build in this space. Some of that may change, but I'm super excited about what this space could become in terms of a 2-bedroom livable situation that's much nicer than what we have right now. Fireplace in its spot. Tom is now going to put a screw into the roof where he's marked with the laser. He'll then cut it out so we can then put the flue in place and get it up out through the ceiling.
Snakes.
What do you got? Are you checking for snakes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably not a bad idea. Make sure you don't upset someone up there.
$260mm. So all of you that then didn't listen in math, like it's 130mm when we draw a circle.
Very smart, Tommy.
Sometimes. Ridiculously good looking too.
We know that. You're a handsome rooster. Be careful.
No. All right, cut a hole.
What's that round decorative bit for?
Goes in between.
Ah. Yeah, you join me.
Yeah, baby, just shut up.
I'm speechless. Tom just told me I was right.
Don't get used to it.
Don't get used to it, yeah. Trying to install the flue. Turns out we needed this little piece down the bottom there that's like a decorative, what do they call it? A decorative something. We were trying to put it in the wrong spot, and then I suggested, I think it's actually meant to be down the bottom, and turns out it is. So yeah, I was right.
Makes them.
Also, maxi heat.
Write a decent freaking instructions.
Yeah, I was just actually starting to Google a YouTube video on the flue installation because the instructions provided are not great. It's almost like a flat pack IKEA box or something you get from, you know.
Another thing I have to reverse engineer.
Yeah. All right, Tommy's gone up onto the roof to slide the last bit of the flue down. You want me to move it?
Slide it smooth down over it or not?
No, hold on. I'm just going to guide you. There you go.
Slide the ends up.
You're bleeding? What did you do? You cut your finger? Yeah, silly goose. What have you done to yourself? Is it bad?
Kill a normal man.
My main question is whether that's right. Well, it's very unstable. So those have actually got to go to brace it up that top where the opening is.
Straight?
No, this bottom bit needs to go back that way. Yeah. I still think that the base of the big bit, like it's come towards you. I think it needs to be pushed back. Yeah, like that direction. It's gone too far that way. Been up on the roof for the last sort of half an hour or so, just finishing off the flue. So putting the, I think it's called a cowl on the top. Still up there making a fair bit of it, but I think the fireplace is nearly done. It's ready to get lighted. Very excited. How was that, Tommy?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Loved it.
Loved it? Loved every minute of it.
Everything's exhilarating.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Right?
You all done up there though? Yeah.
You can light a fire.
Yee! Right in time for, like, literally we've had the best weather, I think.
Now look at the weather.
I know. We've gone from having like rain non-stop for the last couple of weekends that we've been up here. We got a really good weekend a couple of weeks ago. Last night when we come up here it was raining, but we'd always planned to put a fireplace in because I freeze. I'm always very, very cold. Even at home it doesn't get as cold as it does up here, and I still walk around with Ugg boots on when it's winter, and our winter's like, I don't know, 10 degrees is probably the lowest it gets, but normally it's like 25 degrees during the day. But up here apparently gets right down to like single digit. I think we might take the bike for a ride a bit later. Tom's just going to go for a bit of a cruise around and do a bit of a check on the cows. We'll get the fire sorted. Nice little fire, Tommy.
Oh, yeah. I'd just rather stake it up. You got to break it in.
Why don't they pre-fire it for you?
Well, they probably have to. Can you
Yeah.
imagine having to light a fire in every single one?
Oh, yeah, I know.
So it's
Yeah.
like-
I get, yeah. Tommy's just taken the bike for its first little spin on the property. He's just going over just to check one of the fence lines just to make sure the cattle haven't busted through. Here he is just heading off across the paddock. Everything is still so slippery and muddy. Oh, it looks like he can't even get traction to get up the hill there. And he looks like he's a bit stuck. You may need to get off and walk it up the hill because it's looking like it's not going to budge. The weather is just still wreaking havoc, but today... Oh! I think he's okay. Just got stuck there. Oh, I think it might actually be a bit bogged. Could be interesting. The weather is beautiful today. I'm just gonna chuck the drone up and just see if I can get some more aerial shots of the property. Sounds like he's still stuck on the one spot. Yep, he's bogged. Tom is a pretty patient man until things don't work. So I can only imagine the profanities that are coming out of his mouth down there while he's trying to get that bike out of the rut that he's stuck in. But sounds like he's back going again. So he's just pushing it along the fence line now. But yeah, everything's just so muddy and so slippery. So I am not surprised at all that he's getting stuck. Old shed looks a little bit fancy now with the fireplace flue coming out through the roof. We did the little first like kindling fire before and went pretty well. It's nice and toasty in there now. It's actually quite toasty out here too. I just epically failed with the drone. Tried to send it up to get some really good footage of how nice the weather is. And for some reason, if anyone has a DJI Mini 2, tell me if you've had issues with your controller disconnecting from the drone whilst it's in the air. I have no idea. I've done updates, I've reconfigured everything, I've logged into my account, and it just got stuck like 120 meters in the air, and I could not for the life of me get it back down. So I'm literally about to throw it in the bin. So if anyone has any suggestions for what I should do, it's like the second time this has happened. I pulled it out a couple of weekends ago and got a little bit of footage, but just, yeah. DJI Mini, why? Holy cow. Ooh, I didn't stay very near for very long, did it?
Get off your track.
Yeah. He's come back absolutely covered in mud, and so is the bike. One thing I don't think I've mentioned before is that this property at the moment is completely off the grid. So not only do we have the composting toilet, but there's only tank water and we don't have any power. So Tom's just managed to hook up his battery operated pump to be able to pump water from the tank to be able to wash all the mud and the grass and everything that's all now stuck up through the chain and everything of the bike. So yeah, he's had a great afternoon. Also after trying to get one of the Mickey balls that are on the property out of an area that it's not meant to be in. So yeah, he's just having a great afternoon. We're gonna head home. We'll catch you on the next one.